Hi, this is Stan. Well, normally I like to talk about building things or repairing things, but today, sadly, the topic is the destruction of the Gibbs Scenic Railway in Arizona. Our club was contacted by a private family who needed the remnants of their scenic railway on their property to be disassembled, dismantled, and removed from their property. We had about 3 days to get the task complete, and sadly, at least some of the parts of the railroad can be reused, but sadly, hated to see such a beautiful railroad destroyed.
Well, here's a Google printout of part of the estate. I'll zoom in and you can get an idea of scale and the layout. So the property used to extend in this direction quite a bit. Up here, this is all developed now, but at one time, the railroad went through all of this property up here. To give you an idea of scale, let's see, here is the driveway going through some gates. So we came in with our trucks and trailers and equipment. This right here is the train barn. That's the main railroad building. And this, by the way, is bigger than the home that I live in. This over here is a tennis court. So if this gives you some idea of scale, this is all of the main house and the main living quarters here. Some automobile barns here. And you can see the remnants. There was no track here, but you can see how the railway used to be here. At one point, the railroad came all the way up off the map here, but some years ago it was subdivided and developed. And so this is all housing up in here now. But some of the images that you will see will be coming out of the track barn here, and there's a big tunnel. And there is a bridge here where track used to go into this part of the property. The track swerves around. This is a concrete bridge, large enough that you can drive over it or under it with equipment and vehicles. So, I mean, who does that sort of thing? Someone with a lot of resources and a lot of passion. And there's a trestle here. There's another trestle over here. The track came around this way, wrapped all the way around, kind of snaked up over here and around and stopped here. So basically, coming here, out of the tunnel, it curved, and the track actually went under the house. This is the main dwelling. The track comes under the house here, out and over this trestle, and wrapped around here. Pretty amazing. It must have been an absolutely grand railroad in its heyday. So let me take you out and we'll show you a few shots of us ripping up and picking up the track.
Here's the entrance to the property, and here's a look at the main car barn, the main train barn. And I'll take the camera off the tripod and we'll walk in. We had about 3 days to remove about 3,700 feet of track. A lot of it was still in the ground. Here in the main building, there were multiple tracks. And this is day 2, so a lot of things have already been taken out and removed. So there on the ground you can see a hydraulic lift and some cranes above. Here's that hydraulic lift. Here's a huge work table saw, and some other things. A whole vacuum system covering the building. Here's a meeting room, a little bit of a kitchenette on the right.
dispatch room here for controlling the trains back when they were running. Here's a little bathroom with a shower and things like that. And this at one time was a 3D relief map of the whole layout. So I'll give you some shots of all the guys doing all the hard work. Me included, but I got a break while I was behind the camera.
White Ford. That's just north of Chicago. We have about a mile and a half. There's a car barn and all kinds of rolls. Yeah.
So that's a so long for the Gibbs Scenic Railway. This is Stan. I'll see you next time.